Would you guys believe Kyle Beats reacted to one of my videos? That's on his second page. Let's see. Here we go. Music production YouTubers are frauds. My reaction. Oh boy. Dude, this has almost as much views as the original video. I saw him post this a while ago, but I never reacted to it on stream. I figured I should probably do it. Music production YouTubers are frauds. My reaction. This is a video on my channel, and Kyle Beats reacted to it.
Weaver Beats. The video is called Music Production.
Wait.
Alright, I came across this video from my good old BFF, Weaver.
Dude, my good old BFF. Yeah, you know, we're pals. We're good buddies. We're good friends. We have a long-standing, friendly relationship with each other. No beef here. None whatsoever. As he says BFF, it's got me on the screen. Busted.
Weaver Beats. The video is called Music Production YouTubers are frauds. I've already watched some of this. It's been out for like over a month, but people were like talking about it on Twitter. I've like skimmed through it.
Oh my god, that's funny. What's funny about this though is Secret Studios posts like every video. Like he's posted like 20, like 30 of my videos probably.
Skimmed through it, but I like had.
And then Busy Work Beats reacted to it. His reaction was okay. I feel like he's just kind of defending himself there.
So much to say when I watched it, or so many thoughts.
I like how it's. Bro, that's virtually the exact same title as mine. No, I've been exposed. Look at this Weaver guy. He's not so nice. He's not so nice. Plus, what is that face he's making?
Or so many thoughts, I should say. But I'm gonna watch it, react to it. Here we go.
Don't worry, none of these people are holding me at gunpoint to make this video. How's he not laughing right now? This is hilarious. Yo, this is actually a video I wanted. They are, help. Wait, hold on, let me move myself. I thought this was so funny when I made this part right here especially. God damn it. Okay, here we go. They are, help. To make for a while, and then I saw Andrew Huang do a video sort of talking about this, so I felt like my hand was forced in this case here. Damn you, Andrew.
Weaver Beats has made a shit ton of videos just hating on Drip and
oh dude, no, I wouldn't say a shit ton. A few though, definitely a few.
saying why it sucks and stuff. The copyright strike that he got.
Well, to be fair, it did copyright strike me, but it was an accident. And I did clarify it in the video.
Accident. He is a fan. He's a good dude. He's just helping build the producer community, whether he hates me or not.
Today, I really don't hate him, to be honest. I just wasn't a big fan of Drip, and yeah, I don't hate him. I do understand the copyright strike was a mistake. He just hired this like dumb company that was like, it was like an anti-piracy company, and they were just like taking down shit with like out any sort of like restraint. Like they weren't like really looking into what they were taking down. They were just taking down everything. Like basically the video I had posted was like free Drip plugin alternative or something, and because it said free Drip plugin, they were like, oh, this must be piracy. It's got to be piracy. It says free Drip plugin. I don't know. I don't know if they didn't understand what the word alternative meant, but today we'll be talking about music producers that do YouTube. Why do so many of them not have music? Or why do they have music and it has no plays? This is not meant to be something to rag on anyone or to like make them look bad. I'm more so trying to illustrate a point. If anything, I'm going to be kind of defending them a bit. So just hear me out a bit here. So Busy Work Beats, we all know him. He's got a ton of subscribers. Yeah, basically someone in my Discord pointed this out to me that he has 31 monthly listeners. I was actually kind of shocked by that. I was like, what the fuck? So that's kind of what like put me on to this in the first place. Right, 31 monthly listeners. And Spotify monthly listeners obviously don't mean everything, because if you look his YouTube page, the songs have more plays. Still not a lot, but there's definitely a lot more. Okay, then we got DJ Av McCree here. Hey, wait, I said it right there that one time. Oh, that's funny. That's funny that I said it right that time, and then I went on to say it wrong like a million times after that. Bad, because I like these guys. I really do like these guys. I feel bad. Venus Theory, only 2,600. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, calling out Venus Theory, my good buddy. Simon the Magpie, only 1,300. Ed Talenti, 0. I just think it's funny, 0 monthly listeners. Alex Rome. You can tell your delivery gets better every video. Like, compared this with a month ago, and it feels like a year ago. Good point. Thanks, Susanoo. Appreciate that. 230.
All right, I'm gonna stop right here for a second. I'm sure this is not Ed Talenti's. Like, has he dropped a song ever? Kyle Beats Collective, 400K monthly listeners. One of the fastest climbing Spotify channels from, you know, from 0 to 400K. We're probably in the top 1 percentile of Spotify growth just from the videos. And
I'm jealous. I'm so goddamn jealous. Dude, he's got 400K followers on TikTok? Jesus Christ, dude. How does he do it? Wow, that's actually impressive. I didn't know Kyle has 400K on TikTok. What the hell, dude?
TikTok and just like all the great music and great content we've been making through it. I own all the music in Kyle Beats Collective. It's like, dude,
you know, I'm kind of impressed, man. He's got 400K on TikTok too. How the shit? How the shit did he do that? Is he like a, maybe he's got clones or he's a robot and there's multiple Kyle Beats? Because like how on God's earth?
Still haven't gotten paid for any of it.
It'd be really funny if someone made a video like parodying my video and they're like, this Weaver Beats guy, he's only got 500 followers on TikTok. What's up with that? Seems kind of like a fraud. Is Weaver Beats a fraud? Look at that. He's only got 500 followers on TikTok. He's got 2,000 on Instagram only. What's up with that? Remember even Kenny Beats complained the drip ads? It's true. I wish that Kenny Beats video about the drip plugin was better. That's one reason. Oh, we're back. Okay. Sorry, that's just what I do. That was the spell I was chanting in order for it to come back. It worked, obviously. You know what? It must have been Kyle Beats. Kyle Beats, damn you, Kyle. Damn you, Smile. What about Kenny Beats video? Oh, I was just saying that's the reason why I don't really like making only videos from Twitch streams. I feel like a lot of times they're off the cuff and just rants. So there's not a lot of like hard facts in them. For instance, in Kenny Beats video about drip, which actually has like as many views as my fucking video almost, maybe even more. Like he literally just talks about how big is his ad spend. The ad is annoying. Like, you know what I mean? There wasn't any real substance to that. Like he didn't say a whole lot in that video about it. But yeah, that's one reason I feel like just making videos from Twitch streams is not always the best move. I don't know. It's just very ranty. As you can see, I'm just kind of talking in circles right now, saying a bunch of nothing.
How do you get thousands and thousands of units? Just
so many units
and years of grinding. You're not gonna buy a freaking duplex and start making tons of money. On the flip side, there's so many other ways nowadays of being a YouTube producer to make money. Like,
I just want to know what this painting is in the background here. Motherfucker spelled sacrifice wrong. They should have just spelled everything wrong here. Like manifest should have been with an E instead of I. Momentum should have been mom. How would you spell that wrong? Maybe change the U to an O.
The other day, you can have 10,000 subscribers and make a living as a music producer. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, if you're smart about it, for sure.
Brand deal. Drop a loop kit, put out your DistroKid tag and make some money on that. You can sell beats. Like there's so many different ways to make money. You don't have to worry about building up a catalog. If you're getting attention, why put it towards music where you don't really even...
His reactions are pretty well thought out, I feel like.
That alone, not even talking about like if the music is good or not. Let's keep going.
Zero. Alex Rome.
Mira makes a shit ton of money. He just doesn't put out songs or anything.
Trying to make right now. Are you just trying to make these people look bad? No. Yeah, I wish I got to that point a little bit quicker, because then I shouldn't let people get to that point before I do in their video. Oh, I actually think there's a reason for this. Now, the first reason, people like Nick Mira and Ed Talenti, they seem to only produce for other people, meaning they produce for artists that do vocals usually, and because of that, the monthly listeners don't show up directly on their page. It only does that when the artist adds them as an artist on the track. So if you're a producer, you're not always featured in the artist section. In this case, it seems like never. And then now for the other people, the people that do tutorials, I actually have a few theories as to why they don't have monthly listeners. And it's not because they're frauds. They're not frauds, okay? I don't think any of these guys are frauds. I actually like all of their content, to be honest. I think Busywork Beats has great videos for beginners, and he has a huge abundance of them. Are some of them... I feel like my voice sounds softer here in this part. You can kind of tell it was recorded in post or something. Misses. Yes. Are some of them absolutely on point? My thing with Busywork Beats' videos is like, yeah, I think he just focuses on quantity too much over quality. He's at a point too where he could just focus on quality if he wanted to. Like, I don't know why he still is like posting like 10 videos a day. He could just post like 2 videos a day or 1 video a day. They're like really well made and well received. Point. Also, yes, Ave McCree does a great job as a critical... I said it wrong there. Yeah, I said it right early in the video and I said it wrong here. Reviewer, sort of like what I do. He has a very high level of attention to detail in my opinion. Simon the Magpie makes some very interesting music devices. Wait, that he has the turntable there, music devices.
There's also like so many.
He's hired me as
like,
editor.
I haven't even heard of these dudes. Like this guy does not make. Is he out here making trap beats in FL Studio? There's so many different like Busy Work Beats kind of just only does tutorial.
I just need to get through the next 5 minutes of this video.
That's Simon Servita is the most comparable channel to mine. FL Studio,
Channable.
Beats, like his way of doing it is so
like a
he
cannibal
has all
channel.
these different musical skills and does like crazy 808 things. I'm just
I think it's
making,
kind of shitty in
hypey
Kyle's
little
video.
trap beats and telling stories about it. It's such a mess right now because 5 years ago this niche didn't really exist. It's like the beginning of the gaming niche. There's so many different ways of doing it.
Tweaks them in interesting ways. Venus Theory provides a lot of valuable plug. Penis Theory. Some music theory information on his channel, etc. You guys get my point here. It takes a lot of time to do YouTube. Like you basically have to upload every few days or every day. Some people do like once a week, but usually those are like much more highly produced, processed videos. And because of that, like maybe they don't have the time or energy to finish their tracks and to upload them. I've actually been experiencing that ever since I've been focusing more on YouTube. Some of you may say, hey, don't some of them have editors, or why don't they have editors? Music production is actually a much smaller field on YouTube than you think it is. Or it's a lot harder to retain the level of viewership that would warrant getting an editor. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Busy Work Beats edits his own shit.
Yeah, it's funny because like, dude, the top freaking people in this niche don't even have 1 million subscribers. Like, look at any other niche. The gardening niche. The dude that just fixes cars has like he has like 10 million subscribers. This is still a very small niche at the same time. Even though it's such a popular thing, the YouTube niche and community is still relatively small.
I don't know if he does or doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does, just because like the views on my shit or his shit or some other people's shit, I don't think you could pay shit for an editor. And there are this guy swears a lot. Some people that are the exceptions to that. I think Andrew gets a lot of views. Kyle Beats gets a lot of views. They usually are raw things though, not as technically produced things. Also, it's insane that Busy Work Beats has 3,900 videos. That's a lot of videos. Now, does it mean that these people aren't credible because they don't have music on their pages, or if they do, it doesn't have a lot of listeners? First off, the amount of listeners you have is not indicative of the quality of the music. You can actually make good quality music and not get listens on it. Views is basically just the amount of people that have saw or heard something. It doesn't even represent how many people like something.
I think when it comes down to that, it comes down to the amount of time you're willing to direct towards a thing, plus like talent. Look at someone like fucking Aries, dude. Aries isn't even in this niche anymore, apparently. Like Aries was fucking in the music producer niche. He happened to make really good music and he went all in on it at the right time. A couple of them were
Hey, thank you for the Prime subscription, broke producer. Appreciate that, man.
a little early on ones back in like 2017 didn't really strike. But once he put out Sayonara, Race Car, and then dropped the album, did the tours. Now he's like a legit artist, killing it on Spotify.
That's crazy. I wasn't really following Aries' grind, so I wasn't really super aware of this. I heard of him before this though.
Doing pretty much world tours, selling merch, whatever he's doing. He can do whatever. And as an artist, he produces all of his own stuff. So that's an exception right there. So it's pretty much the two factors are like, if you're being successful on YouTube and you have an audience, do you have the talent for it? Whatever genre you are in, are you willing to go in on it? It's a risky thing. You get millions and millions and millions of views. I fucking do the drip plugin. When you get millions of views on a product and sell it, or millions of views on a drum kit, you're making millions of dollars. Whereas if you do that on songs, you don't really see that money. You're really just committing to like.
You think Kyle Beats is a millionaire?
Wanting to be an artist or wanting to just put out music and inspire people, and that's what it comes down to.
So it's like, yeah, I'm flexing on this broke boy right now. One thing to remember for sure. This also doesn't mean that they're not credible. I'm watching his video. I'm gonna make more money off this video than he is. Well, either. If you're teaching good information, it kind of doesn't matter if you have music to back it up or not, unless like the information you're teaching is regarding the music that you've made that has done well or something of the sort. Unless you're like preaching some sort of marketing strategy involving getting your music out there on Spotify, for instance, and then you didn't have monthly listeners on Spotify. I think that would maybe be like, okay, maybe you seem like you're lacking lacking some credibility there. But in terms of like how to make a certain type of beat versus how many monthly listeners you have on Spotify, I think those two are not really correlated.
It's also like music producers. Like, we're all fucking music producers. How are you gonna get monthly listeners? Eldre, Illusion, they both were at one point over a million monthly listeners. That's lo-fi beat. I know Chris Punchline's killing it too. I forget what he has. Chucky Beats collabs with artists. He's doing.
Is that how you say his name? Chucky Beats?
Really well with like 300,000 monthly listeners. It's a tricky concept. I have dropped my own songs that I do vocals.
You probably didn't make more money from it.
Spotify, and I also do the Kyle Beats Collective thing, obviously, which we've been doing a lot of lately. There's so many different.
I can't believe they didn't name it something else. Really, Kyle Beats Collective. They couldn't name it something else. Just had to be. What if I named it the Weaver Beats Collective? Like, you know what I mean? It just seems a little orbital. You know what I mean?
Fucking decisions that you can make as a producer. Like, it's like there's so many different options, and I think if I was gonna give advice, people just have to go with what they're naturally good at.
Yeah.
Kyle Beats Collective was never in the plans. It just came so fucking natural. I was like, I'm so good at putting together songs and putting them out. It makes such great content. I was like, I have to fucking do this, and that's why I started even doing
Weaver
that.
Beats
I think
Me.
Simon's fucking
Hey, that
course
allegedly
is fantastic for him. Me personally, I don't think of doing a paid course because it just doesn't come natural for me. I want to put out
good, Devin Turd.
plugins, drip, spaz. That's what like fulfills me more so than like a course. But it's funny because he's so right though about from the outside looking in. These people are just making content about music and then selling like drum kits or courses or whatever. It's like, are they actually musicians? People are just going to what they're naturally good at, and then like, you know, the people that do end up making it in the music industry, a lot of times stop fucking uploading YouTube videos. So, what do you want? Great video though. Shout out to Weaver Beats. Goodbye.
Hey. That's actually pretty, like, I actually think Kyle Beats he's a pretty good reactor, you know? Like, I mean, I'm not saying Av McCree's a bad reactor, but dude, Kyle Beats' reactions are pretty fucking good. They're like well thought out. He puts a lot of information into it as well too. Like, he actually adds informational context to the things being said. So like, I don't know, like, I actually wish he'd react to more of my stuff. I do find what he says pretty interesting. You wearing a suit? I'm BoJack Horseman. I just don't have the horse head on right now. Can't really fucking wear this for very long. Kind of waste of money. Actually, this part was only $10. This part was more expensive, the sweater. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in today. It's been fun.